You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Lost a fire on second down. Got rid of it just in time. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. The lone back's got it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like third and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on third and long.
Here they come, and they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And you just have to have better field awareness if you're on offense. They're understanding that, A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line is, David. That is not good news taking a safety.
No, and you want to make a play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're out on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? Cost his team 2 points.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Panthers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On target to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Great move, now he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do one for their confidence. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pocket breaking down. Caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to run it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go into halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hawkins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him. Force the incompletion.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds his man. It's Tate. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
To the tight end. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pressure coming. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Going for the marker on the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the...
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties close.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal post. No problem. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. It's picked off in the end zone. And he's tackled and no chance to run it back, but the try fails. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're going to throw it to start the drive. By himself, he makes the grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
That's caught. It's Lamb. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Send the tight end in motion. Grabs behind the line. It's Landry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding you don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Calls his own number.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Panthers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody
breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Tate. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Lamb. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's complete. Touchdown, Pitt. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Handoff to the single running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. Needed a little more rotational power to bang that one through the uprights, and he couldn't quite get it there. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.